So most self-published authors never sell 100 copies. Not in a single week, not ever. But my client Brett, he sold 100 copies in a single day. And in this video, I'm going to share how he did it and how you can create that same type of demand when you publish your book. I'm Shanine, your favorite author, coach, and publishing consultant, and the founder of the Books to Impact program, where we help professionals and entrepreneurs publish high quality books that position them as the experts they are so it attracts clients, credibility, and of course, that cash, and it doesn't collect dust on Amazon. So let's talk about what made Brett's book launch such a success and what you can learn from it. Okay. So when Brett first came to me, his book was already written, but he needed help and direction on how to successfully publish the book. And he wanted to make sure his book was visible on as many platforms as possible. He had a successful launch. He knew exactly what to do. And he wasn't trying to figure out, like, okay, how do I market this book? How do I sell it? How do I get it here and there? He needed guidance along the way. And he was open to learning and receiving that guidance. So we worked together to fine tune his manuscript and format it for both ebook and print version. All right. And then we created a custom launch strategy that was in alignment and worked best for his specific audience, his goals, and also his message. So here's the biggest thing. I walked Brett through, and which is what I walk all my clients through, how to build anticipation before the actual release. How to not just get people excited, but how to get them to actually say congratulations and actually turn into paying customers where they're actually excited to get a copy. They want to get their hands on your book. So you want to get people excited with you and not just for you. Hopefully you caught that. I'll say it again. You want to get people excited with you and not just for you. That's how you turn congratulations into conversions and actual cash. Okay. Okay. So here's what happened with Brett after he applied all the strategies we showed him. Okay. He had his in-person launch event. He completely sold out. He only had 73 copies of his book on hand. Guess what? He actually sold 100 copies that day. Yes, 100 books in one day. So what happened was the demand was higher than the supply. So he had to be able to like ship out and send out these books later and give it to them maybe in like a few days or whatnot. And they were okay with it. They just wanted to make sure they got their hands on a copy. That's what you want. And that's what happens when you have a solid message and a clear message, but you also have a solid plan and strategy behind it. Because let me just be honest with you, there are several good books that are published. There's like over 1 million books published a year. And a lot of them I'm pretty sure are good, right? So it's not to say that the book isn't good or the message isn't good, but a lot of those books aren't selling. Why? Because they did not launch with a clear plan and strategy in mind. And they also didn't probably think long term. This isn't just a book that you publish and you put down and you never talk about it again. I really want you to wrap your mind around this. And this is something that Brett definitely understands. My book is something that can outlive me. My book is something that can be in this earth even when I leave it, can continue to generate me income, continue to make impact in the lives of the people that I'm called to serve. So your focus also have to shift, but you have to have a clear strategy and plan. You can't just publish and pray. Okay, so Brett didn't just publish and pray. Here's what Brett did differently, and this is what I teach my clients to do as well. He built excitement before the book came out. He positioned his book as a movement and not just a message. He had a plan to reach the right people and not just post links or book covers and just hope for sales. That is the difference between authors who just sell a few copies here and there versus authors who sell 100 copies in one day. So inside of Books to Impact, inside of my community, inside of my whole methodology, we don't pray for book sales, we plan for them, right? Because I want you to understand this. Your message, your book, it deserves to be out in front of the masses. It deserves to be impacting lives, especially if you feel and you know in your heart that this book is a calling. This is something that is literally going to change the trajectory of your life. And you understand that because I'm big on faith without works is dead. So when you understand that, you can position yourself and you can move differently. So whether I'm your coach or whether you grab a resource that I have, I just want you to be intentional and to bet on you and understand that your book is meant to bring you impact, is meant to make an impact, and it's also meant to bring you income so that you can change the lives of others around you and also change your life. So I hope you're following this page. I hope you subscribe. You already know who I am. I'm known as your favorite author, Coach Janine. And let's go out and make this different, because 100 books in one day, that's nothing. I see you doing even more than that. I'm so proud of you for betting on yourself, and I'm so proud to hear some of the results that you're going to have.